Some people would say X marks the spot.
Throw a knife in your fucking neck.
I'm back and I'm better.
What's up, y'all? My name is Ryan Vernon, and this is vlog number 2 of the Hustler for Show. First things first, I want to say mad props to you if you saw the first episode. If not, go ahead and check that out. Give you an opportunity to see my progression from like week 1 to right now. And today's topic is going to be about GPA and relating that to currency, and mostly like relating GPA to credit scores, because being academically free is sort of the same thing as being financially free. So when I say that, I want to talk about, just make that comparison between GPA and credit score, give you some advice and some tips that I've learned, and pass that on along to y'all. And the third thing, knowing that I struggled throughout school and knowing that I don't have like a good GPA, just give you some motivation and some of the things that I've learned to kind of help you along and achieve whatever you want to do. But let's get it started. I find a little like intro video or something like that to kind of launch it from that main point to like now. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't, so we're just gonna like kind of keep it rolling. Yeah. So to kind of explain my analogy of GPA to currency, I drew this table right here to compare GPA, grade point average, to your credit score. Seeing that a good GPA is a 3.25, it also showed that a good credit score right here is a 720. What this kind of means is that if I see someone just based off looking at their grade point average and they have a 3.25, I'm going to make that assumption that, oh, they learned a lot in their coursework and they know the material, so that's less work that I have to do on my end to teach you at an internship, so I could just throw you in and you could start applying what you learn in your classes. Sort of similar to credit score, where I have a high credit score of a 720 and I'm trying to get a car, a dealer is more likely to give me a loan knowing that I'm less of a liability to pay back each month that loan and buying this car. And that's why having a poor GPA or a poor credit score hinders you in opportunities, because it shows based off of just numbers that you're going to be a liability to anyone who takes you on. Next, when it comes to just giving this advice and some knowledge on GPA, grade point averages, I want to say pluses and minuses makes a difference, except when you talk about A's and A+. Those are both considered 4.0s. And unit weight of classes affect what grades you get at like end of a term. When I say unit weight, I mean a 2-unit class is weighed different than a 5-unit class. I bring this up because my first quarter at UC Davis, I got a 293 because I got a B plus, and a B minus in my classes. When I say I got a B in the 2-unit class. I got a B plus in the 2-unit class, a B in the 3-unit class, and a B minus in a 4-unit class. And at the end of that term, I got a 293. So this is something to just be aware of. And one more thing about like doing well in college is to actually do well that first term that you go to a university. Either if you're a first-year transfer student or a first-year youngin, actually stepping onto a new college ground. I say that because it's going to allow you a buffer if you do bad in future quarters. Me coming from high school and my family not knowing too much about college or university, me getting a 293 in engineering, I call my family and they say, oh, it's all good, engineering's hard, just keep it up. And even though that's a mindset of motivation, me not understanding that that's not all right and actually reaching out for help early kind of got me down a bad path. So knowing that, first quarter, make sure you do well so you can do well throughout college. And last, just some motivation to help those who may have some fair or poor GPAs to get by. The idea that GPA is just a number and it doesn't define the person that you are. It doesn't define how much you learned in a class, and it doesn't define what you learn and whether or not you can apply that to different things. But it does make it harder, and it does mean you have to hustle more. Some things that can help increase that GPA is the fact that your major GPA may be actually higher than your overall GPA. So on application, things like that, putting down your major GPA because that's what they care about. putting that down, and that may help you with more opportunities. Another thing is actually studying with A's and B's students, because you may know all the things to do well in classes, but you may not actually know how to apply it to like students who actually do well in those classes. So learn from your peers and actually study with them to see how they do well in their classes. And the last thing, you may not be doing bad in your classes because you're not getting the material, you're not understanding it, but you may be doing bad just because of outside factors that's affecting your student life. So reaching out to resources as far as advisors on campus, as far as counselors on campus, and just keeping a support network around you to where you're able to talk about your problems, and people around you who will be able to hear them out and also direct you to society to help that will help you do well in those classes. So yeah, I'm no expert in none of this. I'm just a person who just graduated from college. But if I miss anything and you know about something, feel free to leave it in the comment section for people to learn from. Again, GPA is like currency, and being academically literate is the same as being financial literate. Let's help people grow, and let's help others get their hustle on. This is the Hustler for Show. Feel free to watch the rest of the week's videos, but if not, see you next week. Peace. Have you ever done something and it's so bad that you just laugh? This is what's happening with this editing and stuff like that. It's definitely something we're going next week, and even right now, I'm just ew. And hopefully future filming goes better. But this is a reminder to save your work. You're welcome. Hey, interview ready today. Ooh. I'm gonna let y'all know. The interview's won before the interview. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. I'll let y'all know how it goes afterwards, but I feel like I already got the job, so it's good. And mindset really makes a big difference, because the actual hustle is crazy. You may deserve something, but if you don't work hard to get what you deserve, you're never going to get it. So stand on your ground. It's really crazy how nervous I am right now. It's to the point where I know, here's the thing. So I got to ask a technical question about a cantilever beam and a force on it, and I was supposed to draw a shared moment diagram. So I've done the math before, and at first I drew something and it was just it didn't make sense to me, so I scratched it out. And then I finally took a step back and apply what I knew and did it. And from what I know, I've done it in school, so I've done this before. And so being nervous right now is more a testament to the idea of how well I do in tests, and just being put on the spot that having to solve a problem, than to my knowledge. And the fact that I feel nervous right now is more the idea that it's I know it, I'm just not confident in the fact that I know stuff. So if I get this internship, then it's oh, it's good, because then it'll show, oh, I actually do know stuff. If not, I still know stuff. Just need that confidence. That's all it is. So today I was supposed to get a call back for that interview I had earlier in the week. So it was around 2 o'clock today on the 21st, and I was like, oh, I didn't get a call back yet. So I went ahead and called them up, left the voicemail, but we'll see how it goes. Just trying to stay persistent. So yeah.
Oh shit!
Literally. So I was just taking this video, and I was just a smile at the camera, and I almost tripped. So it was dang, I could really trip while doing this whole camera thing.
Hey, y'all, be careful in the streets. So this is a question from my simple overthinkers. But if you like watching vlogs, some of you like people watching too? Think about it. So I'm at the point now where I kind of gave up on being fashionable. But like whenever I put on clothes, I always think I'm practical. Like right now I'm pretty good, except for like the socks. But you know, if you want to be the best, you got to surround yourself by the best. But like, look at my pocket management. Like I got 2 pockets on my shirt. Like, it's just smart pocket management.
Control over the wheel. This life I'm living, this life I'm living, this life I'm living so real. Do I sing or do I speak? At the end I'll keep it G. Yeah, that's one thing that I promise to you and me. If you please look at our feet, at the bottom we were me. Yeah, that's one thing that I promise. But at the end, just let me speak. See, you started from the street, or you started from elite. At the end, let's squash it all. Let's come to our inner peace. Let's rock to these funky beats. Still get to the streets. Call us hood, we're all be good to make our people eat. Let's be all our enemies.
So I don't know too much about soccer, but
he was just
shout out to this professional player right here
That guy was. That's what. Wow.
for like helping me really appreciate the game.
3 minutes.
You want to shout out to the camera?
That's my shout out.
It's OUP right there.
Well done.
On the power. Just chilling at this football game. This man almost died.
I'm suing UC Davis.
Shout out to David. What's up? Hey, 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 hey. You gotta look at the camera. Nah, I always need to try You see a little piece of hair? That nigga got waves though. That nigga got waves though. Put in the comment, who's with the wave? Adam.
And I'm sitting there, my homie, my profile got the win, you know what I'm saying? Gay shit. I shot Sigma shit.
You, sir?
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, sir, they don't feed you enough. Hey, they don't feed you enough. Hey, sir, they don't feed you enough.
They're not feeding me, bro. They're not giving me the good looks, you feel me?
Hey.
You take a picture for me, dude?
Oh, you wavy.
That's the guy with the waves in the picture.
Hey, watch out, man. Where we at?
His leash was in the dryer.
Oh, okay. That's no.
Yeah.
Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 in the 2000. Girl, you're working with some ass hand. Your bad jam, make a nigga spend his cash hand. His last hand, holds pound with your pass hand. They mad jam, you can ride in the jag hand with that hand.
Can't see my phone screen, can't see the sun, but it's Gucci.
That's what it's all about.
See.